future for the future generation better than what we have today. I want the future generation to have a better life than I have. That is what is called legacy. Being able to put those ahead of you, those who are coming after you, being able to create a better life for them, be able to create a legacy that they will live on. That's what makes you a hero. That's what makes you. I said, you today, as a different youth, be the hero of your generation. Be that person, a hero of your generation, that will rise up and say, I will put an end to this. I want my future generation to have a better life than I did. I will fight that my name will be in the book of history. Why are you living? What are you living for? Right now, if somebody were to stop you and ask that question this morning, if somebody stop you on the road right now, what is your destiny in the next 5 years? What is your future goal in 2030? Where do you see yourself? I believe you not. Do you know that so many Biafrans, their planning will be their response will be, they want to see themselves in America or in Europe. That is the mindset that Fulani has succeeded in putting in our people to run away from their ancestral land. All we have in Biafra land, bunch of cowards who cannot fight to protect because they don't understand the value of the land that they walk upon every day. They don't understand the abundance of natural resources that is sitting on their land. They will rather run to another man's country. The same country they're running to will come to your own ancestral land, take your natural resources to continue building heaven in their own land that you want to run to. What does that make you? You have no dignity as a Biafran. Anywhere you are, in America, in Europe, in Africa, wherever you find yourself today, you have no dignity. Whatever you think you are, whatever you think you have achieved, you have no dignity and pride because you have no home. Until you establish a home, a homeland, where you can proudly say, this is my homeland, where you can proudly walk with your shoulders high, because there is no place that you can get dignity except your ancestral land. Here in America, there are people who are still working with ignorance of racism in their minds. They will treat you like shit. They don't care because you are in their land. Until you build your own homeland. Israel, they were walking around, getting slaughtered, getting killed, getting treated anyhow, getting treated like shit all over the world, in Europe, in everywhere, in America. They were being treated. Do you know when Israel restored their dignity? When they restored their dignity as a people, it's when they created the state of Israel. And today, they are one of the powers in the world. We talk about technology, Israel has it. You don't match them. They are walking around with dignity. Every Israeli, everyone in the world today is walking with his shoulders high. How many are they? What is the population of Israel? But we have over 200 million people walking around like sheep heading to the slaughter, walking around like homeless people, walking around like savages, because that's what we are. We are living like homeless people everywhere in the world. And some of us don't even know we are walking with pride. Walking with pride in another man's land. If you do not support your freedom to restore your homeland and restore your dignity and pride, many of us in the diaspora, we have bled. Many of us, we have bled. Even some of us in homeland have bled. Few people. To see that this light never quenched, this light of freedom.
Can we still hear him, please?
Are you not hearing me?
Yes, we hear him, David.
So, this light of freedom, taking one other, this light of freedom can never quench, whether you support or not. But you know what? If you choose to stand on the fence, this light of freedom will quench in your life. This light of freedom will quench in your generation, in your family tree, because you don't deserve light. Those who deserve light, who are sponsoring this light, who are making sure that the candle, the light, the fuel that keep this light burning, that it never quenches. the same light will shine in their lives, in their future generation, because they never allowed the light of the world to quench. But those who never support this light will die in darkness, because Biafra is light, the light of the world. Whether you support this freedom or not, for those of you who are still talking about election, the dignity of our people has been reduced to nothing. That somebody, a human being who will rise up to be talking about good luck, Jonathan and Kwankwaso for 2027. The same Kwankwaso that America has been pinpointed as the sponsor of terror. That will show you the level of these people call themselves Nigeria have reduced themselves to ground zero. They don't have any dignity, any pride, no value in their life anymore. That they are willing to campaign for a terrorist. Somebody that killed a lot of Biafrans in KANU. Somebody that opened his mouth and said that he hates Igbos. And you still see people who will open their mouth to say, even suggest of Jonathan and Kwankwaso for election. You are talking about election. If you guys, let paraventure, we continue, this freedom fighting or this recognition struggle till 2027. You think that we are going to allow election? No, it's not like before that we used to talk, no election. No, this time around, we are going to enforce it with arms. We will enforce no election in Biafra with arms. Enough of this madness, enough of this docility. If you come out as a Biafran to go and do election with it for anybody, you will die. In war, you're going to gather men because you don't deserve to live. Every 4 years, our life is going down the drain. We continue to condemn this madness. We will kill that parasite in your brain. That's not parasite.
Every 4 years.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And for the election, and for this thing, you're not going to come out. Many of you right now will go back home and go and chill. And you tap yourself in the shoulder. Yes, you have done great. You have come out for 1 million march yesterday. You have done great. What did you achieve? You motherfuckers. You're supposed to be in the street today. You're supposed to be in the street tomorrow. You're supposed to occupy the land of Biafra every day until the goal is achieved. This one you did to yesterday, everybody has come back. Who knows when the next one is going to happen? All these things is not achieving any results. None. We should stop deceiving ourselves. Those of you in the homeland, you need to wake your ass up. Wake your goddamn ass up. Thank you, my people. Let me stop here for now. I'm going to support this listen today with Teti Ejema. When I'm finished at the gym, I will send the listen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mighty Dot. You reminded us about our leader, NNAMDI KANU. The reason why a lot of people don't like NNAMDI KANU is because of the way NNAMDI KANU speaks to them. And the reason why our people do not react to issues when it is necessary is because of their dormancy. Unless you speak to them with that volume, with that anger, before they can rise up and confront what is confronting them. They say, oh, our leader is insulting them. Our leader say, yes, I insult you because you are foolish. You are stupid. You don't reason. Our leader called Nigeria a zoo for a reason, because the people that are inside don't reason like people who are humans. Just like Mighty Dot said, every 4 years, you come out for election. You find somebody, you say, oh, they come and share bread. They come and share rice. They come and share beans. After sharing all these things, they go into their closet. They siphon your natural resources. They use it, they embezzle your money. Developmental project, they use it, they corner it, they go abroad, they buy properties. They do everything to make sure that the dividends of that democracy, what they promise to you, you can never get it because you have mortgaged your life. Every year, you do the same thing. Do you expect a different result? The answer is no. So, like he said, there is not going to be any election whatsoever in Biafra land. With the Biafra Republic government in exile, in conjunction with the de facto government in the homeland, can never allow that to happen. Never. Because these people have taken us for a ride for a very long time. They have deceived a lot of people. And that is why nobody is doing the right thing. Nobody is doing the needful, especially those of our people in the homeland. The people in diaspora are the ones speaking. The people in diaspora are the ones contributing. You are in ground zero. You are the ones that are directly affected by this terrorism, the intimidation, the harassment, everything, but you are not coming out to donate. You are not coming out to support so that you can be liberated out of the terrorism, out of the intimidation and harassment that the Nigerian governments have inflicted on Biafran territory. Biafrans, the time to rise up is now. And the Mighty Dot asks a question. He said, where does your interest lie? As a traditionalist, as a Judaic Christian, and as a Christian, where does your interest lie? Your interest should lie with Biafra. If your interest lies with Biafra, then you have to come out and show that your interest lies with Biafra with your financial support to the Biafra Republic government in exile. Very, very important. COS, go ahead before we give to Mary Tekam.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you so much, Mighty Dot, for your submission. Uh, it's you said something about our people walking around aimlessly in different countries in diaspora, claiming they are this and they are that. When I talk about the Dogu without a homeland, they are the people I'm talking about. People who do not have a place to run to. We even with all the millions of dollars that they have, if something were to start running after them here, they have no place to go to. Because once they're landing inside a Nigerian airport, if we do not restore Biafra, they will be captured and they will be treated the way Nigerian terrorists and the Nigerian government treats our people. So that they are the Odogus without a homeland. But I just wanted to point out this. 2023, there was no what happened in our land cannot be described as an election. So we succeeded in making sure that there was no election in our land in 2023. Statistics proves that over 26 million people that registered to vote for 2023 to participate in 2023 Nigerian election. Due to our campaign, we were able to take out over 20 million voters from them. Over 20 million voters in their first election. And after the presidential election, the governorship and the stuff, we took out about 2 more million of them. So it was only about 4 million people that participated out of the over 26 million people that registered to vote in Nigerian past election in 2023. So we succeeded in making sure that that happened. But in order to be able to make sure that they don't even think about it again, you heard what Mighty Dot said. It needs, and I owe nobody any apologies for this. We need to enforce that no election in Biafra territory at all. The only way it can be done is your donations, your contributions, yours and mine. That is the only way this thing can happen. Without that, we're not going anywhere. Without enforcing it, we're not going anywhere. The Iranians came out on their protest to get rid of the Islamic regime. They didn't go back. They never went back inside until they achieved what they were looking for. In our own case, Showore said he was doing a 1 million march for the release of Mazen Namdi Kanu. Oh, Mazen Namdi Kanu must be released. We're doing a 1 million march. Only Mazen Namdi Kanu must be released. And they tear gas them. Like, what is his name? The fat pig in the creek will always stay. They tear gas them and all of them ran away. In Iran, over 40,000 people were killed in a space of 4 months, but they stayed consistent. They stayed on that street to see that their goals were achieved. They stayed there to make sure that their goals were achieved. You think Iranians don't have businesses? You think they don't have schools that their kids go to? They do. But what is all of that without your freedom? You can have all the schools, your kids can be going to all the best schools. You can have all the businesses to sell in the world. But when you're living under a terrorist regime like the Iranians and the Nigerians are living today, all of that is nothing. All of that is nothing. That is why they stayed on the street to make sure that they achieved what they were looking for. If our people truly want to evict the Nigerian terrorists from our land, they will stay on that street until they achieve their goals, until there is no checkpoints in our land. The people in the north who are sacking the military barracks and doing all of that, are they not the Pantami called them their freedom fighters? The Sultan of Sokoto called them their freedom fighters. Isn't it time you equipped your own people to make sure that they get rid of those who are carrying arms in your land? You have to think. You have to think deeply about what you want, what you truly want. Do you want a free Biafra? Or do you want to act like you want a free Biafra? If you're in the theater acting like you want Biafra, it's all up to you. But your act, you can never be the actor. Because the script was written by the Fulani jihadists over 200 years ago. And they are trying to make sure that they fulfill that script that they wrote. It's either you stop them or they will stop you. Don't be an Odogu without a homeland. Thank you so much, Mighty Dot.
Go, my brother.
Thank you, COS. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Biafrans, wonderful people and lovers of freedom. The ball is in each and every one of us court. We need to do the needful. It's really, really appalling that the people that are speaking are people in diaspora. The people that are donating are people in diaspora. These people in diaspora, they have different citizenships in the countries of their abode. But yet, they still remember that their brothers and sisters in the homeland are in a very precarious, bad situation. You that is in ground zero, you that is directly affected by this calamity, by this evil government, what are you doing to bring yourself out of this dangerous situation? Even if you don't want to show your face, we have a position for anonymous donations for the Biafran Republic government in exile. Your information will be protected. Everything about you will remain private. That is a promise that the government of Biafra is making to each and every one of you in the homeland. Because our people need to be liberated. Our people need to be freed from the bondage that we find ourselves under one useless umbrella called One Nigeria. You can donate secretly without anybody knowing, in case you are afraid, oh, your information will go out to the Nigerian terrorist government. No. As a matter of fact, we are going to safeguard you, safeguard your information, and make sure that nobody knows about your donation to the government. We have called our people in Aba, in Umuahia, in Onitsha, in Enugu, in Abakaliki, in Lagos, in Abuja. Biafrans are doing exceptionally well. You make millions and millions of naira, even in dollars. Yet you are a boy to ordinary Fulani man. Fulani man control the economy of your state. They control your nation. They control everything. But you make millions of naira every blessed day. But when you go home, you are being intimidated, you are being harassed, you have no word of your own, you can't even speak in a place, in a country you say it is your own. Are you not a slave? This is what we want to change. This is the reason why NNAMDI KANU is still in detention till today. This is why we, the Biafra Republic government in exile, is speaking. It is for the benefit of Biafrans all over the world. More importantly, those in Biafra land. So where does your interest lie? Does your interest lie in remaining one Nigeria to perpetuity? Do you want to die a slave? God forbid. But if you want to die a slave, you can die for slavery. But what about the children, the generation that is coming up? Do you want your children to suffer what you have suffered? Do you want your children to start fighting for Biafra? Even when your generation is here, have the opportunity, have all the wherewithal, have the resources to bring Biafra, and yet you could not find yourself in a position to support the restoration of Biafra. Do you want, when you are gone, your children to come and suffer what we are suffering under Nigeria? Biafrans, this is a call for service. This is a call for contribution for each and every one of you that are making millions in Abuja, in Lagos, in Kaduna, in Sokoto, in Zamfara, because Biafrans are in all these places. As a matter of fact, most of you are afraid because you have one property in Lagos, you have one property in Jos, you have one property in Sokoto, and as a result, you want to die a slave. You want all of us to remain in one useless, almighty Nigeria that is killing each and every one of us because of the property that you have. It's just a just thing to do. But we are telling you that under the Biafran Republic government in exile, Biafra will protect every property that you have in Nigeria when Biafra is fully restored. You are better off. Your properties are better off in Biafra than in Nigeria. Even while you are in Nigeria, your properties are being destroyed, no compensation. You are locked up unjustly. You have no voice of your own. So, Biafrans, this is a time to rise up and support your freedom. Nobody is going to give you freedom on a platter of gold. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, told you, Onye mara ihe ọ ga-eme ka Biafra bịa, ya mee ya. We have known what the Biafra Republic government in exile knows what it has to do for Biafra to be restored. One of the things, in fact, the key thing that the Biafran government needs now is finance. Finance in the morning, finance in the afternoon, finance in the night, because we need a lot of things to be put in place for Biafran restoration project, more importantly in Washington, D.C. So come on board and be part of this history Biafran restoration project. Very, very important. Thank you so much, COS, for that wonderful submission. Our sister Mary, or the host, before we come to our sister, the host, you have the mic, sir.
Yes. Thank you, David, for coming up to for your submission. You see, and thank you, COS, for your your submission, and Biafrans. I think I can appreciate the energy and the passion of Mighty Dot. I know how you feel. I know sometimes when you want to think about our people and our behavior, it is just unimaginable. The people who are facing extinction will live and behave as if nothing is happening or no danger that is coming, or if everything is okay. But I think everywhere the evidence is there that we are all in danger if nothing happens. It's just unthinkable. But I think we must continue, and our people have no choice other than to listen to this voice as we are coming up to call on them, because nobody is fighting for anybody. Whatever we are doing is for ourselves, for our children, and for our unborn generation. So it's not a question of forcing anybody, because when it has to do with freedom, like what Israel is doing today or what America is doing today, they have seen ahead, they have seen the danger ahead. And so for us Biafrans, I think nobody should force anybody, but it is important we talk to ourselves on regular basis, because the danger is very clear. What is happening today is these things are aimed at us. They are only trying to clear the way to get to us. You see, let nobody be deceived. Whatever we are seeing happen in the north, in the middle belt, we are the only target that is like an obstruction on their part. The whole thing is going on. It's just a way of clearing the way to get to us. And if any Biafran as today is still thinking that all is well, I think that will be too foolish of that person. So I appreciate your passion, and Gio, thank you for your contribution, and Tubike, thank you for your 10,000 J contribution, and I think we keep on doing more. We have to do more. Let me give 1,500 J for this today's space. We cannot, we have no choice. We have no choice. Because if I tell you what I'm seeing, and what others have seen, and what people like our Prime Minister is seeing, or what COH is seeing, or what Matty Doss is seeing, or what David is seeing, or what everyone genuine Biafran is saying, that has become a driving force that is propelling us to do what we are doing. If every other person will see what we are saying, I don't think it will be a labor or a challenge for anyone to stand up and do what is right. So Biafrans, you have heard the voice of Biafran heroes and speaking to us, because all the men that are speaking, they are all heroes in their own class. You see, doing one thing or the other to make sure we are free, because our lives are in danger, our children are in danger, our women. And when you picture the whole thing, you will see our women putting on jihad, what they call it, jihad or what, the masquerade that they put. Just picture that. If nothing is done, that is going to be our lot. And you see our men being beheaded and taken as slaves, and see our young people turned to non-entities. You see? So our values will be lost, our cultures will be lost. So whether you are a traditional religionist, or you are of Christianity, or you are Jewish, or whatever thing you worship, everybody is affected. Everybody is affected. To them, you are a kafiri or whatever they call it. So I think everybody should wake up. Let's put hands together. Our COS has a familiar proverb that and that is the truth. So my only thing that bothers me is the rich, as we are in space today, how far are we getting? How wide is the reach? Because the wider the reach, the more people we able to talk to. But one thing is clear: we have crossed the Rubicon, and there's no going back. And Biafra is already here, no doubt. But our people must wake up. They must wake up because the danger is so obvious. Thank you so much. Mary, please take to the mic and talk to Biafrans. Every word spoken here means a lot to Biafrans, and I think they will listen and do what is right. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you very much. Thank you, the host.
Yeah, the 1,005, I will give it to Angureka because COA in the present is not available. So the last one I gave it to Angureka. So, but when we give, we wait for receipt. So wait for this until the receipt comes before we can forward it. So thank you so much. Mary, go ahead.
Thank you, Aventrans, the host. Thank you very much. Good evening, lover of freedom. Good evening, everyone here. Our Honorable COS, Mr. Snow. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Okay. Asibom. Good evening, Mighty Dot. Good evening, Sibuku. Good evening, Obi. I think Obi Chicago. Good evening, Eunice. Good evening, Mommy Betty, Tochi, Nwaze. Yes. Good evening, Free Biafra Free Energy. I think so. Good evening. We are so many here. Ima Essien, CEOS, Odoku, Onye. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, please, we should go. Mercy, Elias, Austin. Please, love of freedom. We should go to the matter. Yes, my people. Good evening. Our leader, Mercy NNAMDI Okukalu. Good evening, Itiare Kondo. Good evening, our Prime Minister. Good evening, the living and the past, our hero. Yes, because we are here to tell the world what we are really are. And we are Biafrans. Nobody can take that from us. Yes, so. And they know about it. Because unless you deny yourself, that less for the person. The topic, estering the estering the hopeless state of Nigeria. Support Biafra. You support Biafra, your only hope. Support Biafra because you are the Biafra. Nobody is the Biafra, you are yourself. Okay, who support Kewonomoked? I support Biafra, I support them for because you don't follow. That is where you come from. Extreme Nigeria, hopeless, very hopeless, state. A state, Nigeria no be place to live. Oh. I don't want to go there first. Let me just go to the downside. Because Biafra, if you don't support yourself, you do yourself. How are you going to support that? By this sitting at home or protest, whatever things you know, you can show international world that you are never be a Nigeria. Because Nigeria is not a name, a place. Nigeria is just a name where they give it to you. And a very, very deadly name like that. So, my people, Biafran, 40 state of Biafra. You love yourself. Yes, unless you don't love yourself. Oh. And if you don't love yourself, please, my people, love the young ones. The one where you just bring her out, you never know anything. Save their life. Biafra, by you funding, by you saving your life, how you going to fund? You have to fund the lobby. International war will take the matter because it costs money. It costs a lot of money. Nigeria costs money. That is why they steal your life, steal your mineral resources, just to fund terrorists to kill you. And you know what? You're just like this, everybody said here. Your 1,000 AJ, your 200 AJ, your 50 naira AJ, you go a long way. If you gather, because a heart will give for good, it goes a long way. It fights. You go a long way. You don't wait because Nigeria. Why I said it costs money? Because the terrorists, the criminal, the Fulani from Sahel, they fund it to pay them to come and kill you. And that is the truth. Nigeria is government, is a terrorist. That is the people where they kill you, gong, where you're crying to Trump to come and save you. An international organization, terrorist of jihad, Muslim jihad. And let me tell you, pretty know about it all. My people, please, maybe don't misunderstand me. Because what you're playing for, our prime minister, the present prime minister, NKERE. Good evening, sir, wherever you are. God Almighty will continue to bless you. He will continue to give you the wisdom to carry on. But let me just say this first. Because with that NKERE, you see this troubling, you see all this that you people are doing. You will be so cry. You see this protest where they are begging you. You will not even see it. Just do your way, you to follow the straight side. By you funding international lobby of Biafra Republic government in Elsa. Do everything you can to fund the people who secure you your defense in the Biafra land. People who defend you, who secure you, who pursue Nigerian Sioux government in the form of uniform. The terrorists, the criminal, the Nigerian Sioux government, the people who kill you, pretend of securing, pretend of fighting. The jihad nation, the economic jihad. Now, what are you going to do? Now you to just fund those security, bring anything you have. You don't need to listen any sentiment. Fund brigade, fund the people, bring that money, you will see say is going the right places. Don't think you're in safe haven now. Because all this Takia, they are fighting grass. They are fighting this. They are doing this. My people, they are testing your morale. Because what you have to do now you to fund, to prepare yourself. It's not a joke now. Biafra. Mbok. Menekenda base young mufubok. Protest where they come out. Come out. If you cannot come out, lock all everywhere. To show international world you're serious for what you're doing. Because it's not a joke. Whatever you yourself, you love your life. I remember waiting for. Make sure okay for menam all what you can. To make sure you show Nigerian Sioux government, the Britain, the jihad, the international world organization terrorists of Muslim, of jihad. Make sure you stop it. Because they think that was their safe heaven. But Biafra, he would never be a safe heaven to them. To God who made me. He can never. Because he will be so hot for you people. The whole world know what to do. The whole world know what to do. But they are playing sentimental of logic of thinking that is caricature. It's not a caricature. Business. You understand me? Yes. That is how it's supposed to be. So, let me take this opportunity. Tell you people. Go and tell Peter Obi. All of you people dancing. Tinubu. People want to know. They know that Tinubu is this. Obuari was this. This. Mia, all of you people know that Nigerian Sioux government is playing sentiment. And you think Biafra can die buying this mirror. Go and tell Peter Obi and ask Biafrans. Ask Igbo speaking Biafra, people speaking Biafra, the 40 state of speaking Biafra. You're crying that everybody is crying for Tinubu. They are doing this. Ask who will come cover you. Ask yourself that question. 2 mouths, 2 snake head of buying in this side, sucking blood them. You are crying for Tinubu. Tinubu is this, Tinubu is that. 2027, who will come change the Nigerian Sioux government? Who will come change jihad? Everybody is keeping quiet. You don't ask. You think that Peter Obi will be the safe haven for you when Nigerian Sioux government and Nigerian Sioux sucking blood know the game they are playing. Is that Peter Obi go come give you safe haven? Is that Peter Obi go come change Nigeria? And who is coming to change Nigeria? Fools. And some people will say, oh, a mother, see one woman, and was just trying, walking around in the media. A stupid one woman said, children are drinking alcohol, whereas that woman, children is. Means that Nigerian Sioux government and Nigerian soldiers, because they are the one killing, send this message to this woman because he has no shame. It's a disgrace in womanhood. Means that he knows that Fulani soldiers of a woman being from terrorists from Sahel of Britain, they drink alcohol, go to the houses of poor, burning houses. Is that the children drinking alcohol, burning the market? May God Almighty, may the mother of earth, may the mother of earth, may the God where great heaven and earth not have any mercy for all of you people, because time will come, you will pay for it. And take this message to the everybody who followed Peter Obi, a dead soul. All of you people want to devise. Tell Yoruba, tell Biafrans, tell the organization of the jihad of Wushman Danfodio Koremi jihad of jihad that they can never in Biafra land, because they are all dead, so sucking blood, and we will deal with them according to the goodness of Lord Almighty God. They can never stop us. So warn Peter Obi and tell the people where they follow Peter Obi that Biafra land, we are no sentiment anymore. And everybody will want life. You know, now two things there for life, death or life. But Biafra land is life because it brings spring to the whole world, the four corner of the earth. So don't try it. Tell Peter Obi, all of you people, they run to Tinubu. You don't think about of Emir of Fulani, what Peter Obi is playing. Before you know, all of them will say, let them vote for Peter Obi for 1 year. 1 year, because they will trap you. Fools, Yoruba will trap you. You're here making sentiments. Peter Obi, sorry for you. Sorry, now your name. You hear me? Sorry, now your name be your name with your generation. Because Britain know what they are doing. Organization know what they are doing. Open your eye and form your life. Take Peter Obi and tell Tinubu wife and Tinubu Peter Obi, this kind of calamity will fall for their generation if they don't wash their leg and their hand very, very fast. Because it will not work for them. That is the truth. You hear me? And you hear me? So make us then of a fun. Peter Obi is a disgrace. Peter Obi wife is a disgrace for humanity. In short, all the Southeast governor playing sentiment, they know about it. They want one person to come to 1 year just to get a name, and 1,000 people will be dying. Like, you know what it means? And you will play sentiment with this kind of so-called false government Nigerian presenting for you. I follow this me. Southeast 5 governors to use your own life to make sure just a name of sucking blood to revenge. Oh my goodness. Oh, Basesan a young song. Same mufebi na ido mufundi fund your security, fund your Biafra the public government brigade in Elza, and fund your life in homeland, your self-security conscience. How you want to do. If you want to cross that 8th bridge, cross it. Show your life that you are finished with this sucking blood. Prevent it very, very fast. Sentiment. Make up sentiment. Because Peter Obi is very, very dangerous. So everybody will come out, all these professional speakers, they will not say the truth. That the North Nigerian government is no more Nigeria. The Yoruba is not Nigeria. They are looking for safe heaven. And you are the trap. You have to prevent it. You have to tell them so that the world will know what they are. You have to do it so that you will see who is biting you and is blowing you. If you don't do it, it takes time and you will continue to face the pain. And as long as you're going to make, Kere can be a business, you are the one who paying the pain because you can't stop what it means. You know your pain and you have to solve it. Biafra, fund your decolonization. Biafra, fund your defense in own land. Biafra, fund your self-defense. Secure your life. Let the world cry. Let the world mess because the world must know. They know what to do. You see, Biafra nation, let the world hear what they know. They know their pain. They know. So if they want to do the right thing, they should do it now. Make all of us see. If what all of us crying, he will not come to like, So you have to fund your life. Don't miss your way. Don't let Takia make you. But tell Peter Obi that Emir and Sunasi of Yoruba land and what they are playing. Tomorrow they will say, okay, Tinubu is not working, and this. Let Peter Obi come and in so that 1 year they will do their bidding. It's not working. Peter Obi, you're a demon. You are a fool. So you, where they cry, Nigeria, good Nigeria, who will come and save you? Who will come and change Nigeria? So I want you people to answer this question so that you know the game Peter Obi is playing with your brain. So that you know the brain, Britain, especially playing with international world. So you have to wake up, you will be Nigeria, you asking, Tinubu is this, his son, a drunkard, this. Who will come and save you? Which people will come and raise a crap well done rotten? Even to change the shell back, he cannot, because it's pieces. You understand? You can't change your scale. No way. No way. So you must understand, and for understand, okay, you know, Amaka kebon to me, ki mo be kai ki men basket. Basket, the whole so-called Nigeria is like basket. The basket to go and fetch water. Tell me, what are you going to fish there? Water is going to take you to the home. You are a mad Nigerian government. Biafra. Takara wane kongo miyo. Yaga wonu mukurubi yang afen. The only thing is that our prime minister is ready. You have to give him the strength. You have to give him the power by you funding anywhere they go to. Then he will have the strength, because money is power when you see physically. You understand? When you add that and you add the, spiritually way, it works smooth. And the whole world will come to their knees and they will know. Why? What I mean? Your 10 ejema, your 20 ejema, your 100 ejema. Just bring it out in your will. Please, my people, because it costs a lot. 10 AJ, 50 AJ, 100 AJ. Your land need to secure. And you need to do the right thing. Protest, do with the right way. If the protest no work, make sure you sit at home. People will go protest, go protest. People will go sit at home, go sit at home. It can happen the same that day. If you feel say no fit go, you lock everywhere. You leave the protest, go on. If you sit at home, you leave the people where they go on and go on. You know what to do, but we are not here for sentiment. Our own is that fun and prevent your life. Yes, you must safe secure. You must prevent what is coming to you. Don't let this whole government breathing of Fulani, of soldiers, put scared in your mind, because that is what they know how to do. What they know how to do are to do propaganda and put scared on your mind. And people, when they come to this, to misunderstand your brain, are they fighting ghosts? Are they fighting breeze? Are they fighting sand? Or only coming out and confusion? Yoruba, ask yourself this question. Unmute my mic. Save your life. Yeah, it is very, very important. Thank you very much, my people. The host, thank you
Thank you.
for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. I know whenever you come, because when the battle we are in, or the situation we find ourselves, nobody lacks words. And I know whenever you come to speak, because through experience and through what is going on today, and you have never lacked words. So thank you so much for your valuable submission. I appreciate you for your doggedness. Thank you so much. Afan, before you speak, let me just say this. You see, when this APC came in, they came up with a slogan, renewed hope. But instead of offering hope to the people, they offered them death. I think the number of people that have died during this present regime, I think is far more worse or higher, death toll wise, higher than those that died during the former regime. And you can always see that it keep on getting worse and worse. You see that this analogy, I don't know the author, I don't know who to attribute it to, but it's an analogy that oppressors have always used to suppress the oppressed. And that's what the Nigerian leaders have always used to make sure that there is no resistance to tyranny, there is no resistance to oppression in Nigeria. And the analogy is that when a man catches a fowl and plucks off all the feathers of the fowl, leaving it cold and wounded and also helpless, and after doing the damage to that fowl, such painful damage to that fowl, he then begins to throw some few grains of corn on the ground, and steps back to watch the reaction of the fowl or the bird. The question is not whether the fowl will eat the grain. Certainly it will. But the question is always, will the fowl ever remember those or who plucked off its feathers? And that's what has been happening in Nigeria. They inflict pains and pains and pains. Look at the killings going on. But as they are politicking now, people are still hoping that something good will come out of it, forgetting the pains that have been inflicted on them. So when I say Nigeria is hopeless, I think it is intentional, you see. And the question is not whether the fowl will it will certainly go for it. And this is often the how operations work in their policies. Those in power will always strip people for their spirit of their dignity, their opportunities, security, economic well-being. They will just oppress people and subject them to all kind of pains and terror. You see. Then at the end of the day, towards the so-called election, they begin to throw some grains to the same people they have subjugated to cause of pain. But you can see that when that time comes, you see the same people will forget those who inflicted pains on them, and they still go about to enthrone them again for another term. So this is what has happened over time, and I think Biafrans have to waken up to the fact that that cannot continue. And that's why we keep emphasizing that the only hope is Biafra. And when we say the only hope in Biafra, the vehicle that is driving this hope is Biafran Republic government in Neza. And this government needs all the support. So every Biafra at the sound of my voice, you're obligated to support, not by compulsion, but by the fact that whatever support you are giving is for your own defense and survival. This must be stressed and keep on stressing it. This Afam, come in and speak to Biafrans. Thank you so much.
My host, veteran, good evening, sir. My respect to you, and good evening from here. My COS, Mighty Dot, Sister Eunice, Sister Mary, a big girl or something, please forgive me. Tutor, Mweze, each and every one of you that is here. Please, to those I did not call their name, Toti, CEO, Sister Betty, my love to you all, my respects to you all. First of all, let me start from here, the hopeless state of Nigeria, or whatever it is. First of all, why I don't like to talk about Nigeria is that, like what my leader, our leader, said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anybody that believes in Nigeria is not what to be called a human being, and that is what it is. Because you don't have a country. I will ask a question like there was something I wrote 2 days ago on a space that I went in there, I was watching, I was listening to what they were discussing. These are the people that call themselves Nigerians, APC, P2B stuff. They were discussing about fuel subsidy, whatever this, that. I keep asking questions. I wrote something, I said, all of you here are very, very stupid and useless to your children, to your wives and husbands. You're talking about fuel subsidy. People, as you are there talking rubbish, yapping yourselves, laughing, cracking joke about it, these terrorists are killing people. People are dying every day. These are souls. Who is the president of that country? They call it a country. He is the president. Is he the one that is in charge? He's just a president. I have said this thing before, and it boils my heart that we call ourselves, some of us, we call ourselves Biafrans. We can't even reason, just like our leader used to say. Do you need anybody to tell you that Tinubu is not in charge of the so-called Nigeria? He has some privileges to do some certain things. His powers are limitless. Do you think that Tinubu, he has the power and Shetima is silently controlling the security? Pantani, during the time he was the Minister of Communication and whatsoever, was the time they did everything they did to be able to give these terrorists all the information that they need to equip them with technology and all sorts of things, to give them to be able to gather informations of people for those who we are running to say that they want to go and get their NIA, whatever card they call it. And our leader was shouting about it. Even our first PM was shouting about it. But still, people stupidly, they went and give up their information. And tomorrow you begin to ask who is killing you. How can you call Nigeria a country and you see what is happening there? Where people supposed to, where is any human being that is reasonable supposed to be talking about anything that has to do with election in that place? Election on what? Who is conducting the election? Who is running for the post? Is it an election that is supposed to be taking place in that country? But because of people are eating cows that the Fulanis used to have intimacy with, and people don't think about this. And these things are open everywhere. These people, they go, they have sex with cows, their irritated sperm, whatever they put in the body of cow. And people can't imagine it. Still today, they are eating cows in Biafra land. These Fulani's cows. How do you expect their brains to be correct? These are the things that are open. Which one are we to talk about? How can you believe that such place is a country and what is happening there is happening? Is it not supposed to be revolution that is to take place there? Because every politician there is evil and they are corrupt. So who is to do the who is to come there to conduct the election or whatsoever? Then you see why the country called Nigeria, the Fulani Islamic States, that is what I call it. These people, this place has made people no longer reason like human beings. Dogs, well-trained dogs in Western world reason much more better than those that believes in Nigeria, that lives in Nigeria, because they don't reason anymore. Because I don't see why things that is happening there will be happening. Somebody will wake up tomorrow morning and you go and you take your bath and you say you're going to work or you're going to market, that you don't know even if you're going to reach there before you die. They are not, like if you say they don't fight, they are not fighting war, but in a country where they fight war, the people that dies in that place is much more than the people that dies where they fight war. It's open, everything is open. So I don't see anybody who talks anything that has to do with Nigeria or talk about election or call P2B or want to discuss how they will be good, how they will do this or do that as a human being, because you don't need to discuss it at the first place. You don't get something where there is nothing. You don't do that. You can't do that. There is no rocket science. You cannot get something where there is nothing. And when you people don't understand it, you expect me to look at you like a human being. I'm sorry, I can't look at you like a human being because you don't reason. It's me wasting my time. Now, let me come to the Biafra, support Biafra, your only hope. I will repeat again. The stupidity of our people. Mighty God, you know, sometimes my brother, you talk, is it our see? These people have made us that most of us have even preached more than their pastors, their criminal pastors. Because every day you're preaching, trying to make your fellow man to understand that there is war in our land, that the enemies are in our land, that everybody is important to come out and contribute so that we save our land. Look at the veteran. I was shocked when he told us about his age. He said he's 70-something years old. Look at him here hosting space. Where is our youth? Some of them, majority of them, you go to the street, they are doing swagger. If they are not pressing computer where to do 419 or to make money, we are looking of how to run out of that place. All these things is where this Nigeria has taken us to. Now, the stupidity of our people. How can you tell me that you see what all the whole criminals, I don't call them politicians, they are criminals in our land, that are wearing political clothes, killing our people, murdering our people, enslaving them, making us to leave our land, to leave that Biafra land where there is full of honey and everything, making us to leave it to run away every day. They are there and people still cannot see it. And when they tell you something, you obey it. People still talk about P2B, they talk about Soludo, they talk about Opus or them, and still when people praise them, another person who you tell me you're a Biafran, you still see these people, they walk freely in the street, and you watch them, they go free, because these people are the reason why you are suffering. All these politicians are the reason why millions of us are everywhere scattered in jail, in prisons. Our women, their husbands are scattered. They have no one to marry them. Our men will die younger. Our women have turned to become something that now we no longer have value. Our women has no values anymore. Like our mothers. I don't hide mouth to say it. The only thing is now, everything that has to do with our women is no longer family values. It's all about interest. They don't even have shame anymore. They don't. Because